everyone. Good evening. It is about 7:45 on the East Coast. A rainy night here in Miami, Florida. I am Suzette Speaks, and if you are watching live, I want to welcome you. And if you're watching Team Replay, I want to welcome you as well. I'm grateful that each and every one of you are here and tuned in. We got a good open mic Wednesday question for you, and I have the right man to help me do the unpacking. Yes, the one and only Uncle Stu, the old man on the block.
Welcome to Uncle Stu's neighborhood, where you will receive knowledge, understanding, wisdom, and humor. Now, let us welcome our uncle, Uncle Stu, the old man on the block.
So the question of the night is, when must you confer with your spouse on decisions?
I wanna set the premise this way earlier and make sure I quoted you correctly. You talked about that sharing of the second person. I think, first of all, it needs to start with the first person. It should be God, then you. And the first thing that everybody needs to ask themselves, just as I had to ask myself as an individual, is have I unapologetically accepted my past? And what that looks like when I say unapologetically, it means have I looked in the mirror at me, accepted things in my past, and at the same time, take responsibility for every decision I have created. And in that responsibility, it means at the time that things happen, have I been willing to accept that I made those choices in spite of the outcome? Now, what do I mean? Certain choices we made at a certain time of our life may have been right based on the information we had, although the outcomes may have not been what we're looking for or what it may have been perceived. But at the time, it was right. Have I accepted accountability for the choices I made, the people I've been with, the places that I have gone? Most of us has not done what I call the deep dive accountability perspective. That means that I take ownership. There's a book that my mentor has us reading, and it's called Taking Extreme Ownership. And a lot of people have not been willing to take extreme ownership of their past. Let me give you an example. When I was in the dating world,
Uncle Stu used to be in the streets, y'all. Okay, let me listen up. Ears perked up. Okay.
But when I was in the dating world, I would ask a woman, why are you single? And then the next question is, so tell me about the relationships in which you had. Now, the moment a woman says to me within the first 5 minutes, I've been in 3 relationships and every man cheated, this tells me she never took accountability for who she really is. Because that means there's something wrong. There's something you're deciding wrong. There's a decision you're making on a habitual basis. She also just let me know she takes no accountability for nothing in her life. An unaccountable woman is a woman that cannot manage herself. If you're not fit to manage yourself, you're not fit to manage anything that I produce. See, so if you're irresponsible in your social life, you're going to be irresponsible with me. If you're irresponsible in your financial life, you're going to be irresponsible with me. So if you're irresponsible with the life you are creating, if you're irresponsible with the money you make, then you're going to multiply that irresponsibility with my money and with my life. So the first love must be the love of self. How much do you really love you? Because how you love you is how I know how to love you. If you want to see the full interview in which I did with Suzette Speaks, that description and the interview itself will be in the description below. If you like these types of conversations and you even want me to take a deeper dive into some of the subjects on which I spoke about on her show, and you want to see it on this channel, leave me a comment below and let me know what you think, as well as hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I'm surely going to have a whole lot more conversations in dealing with self-development, re-education of self, which means respect, also more conversations, going to take a deep dive into self-development, self-care, self-healing, so that we can develop a beautiful and loving community right here on Uncle Stu's Neighborhood. Peace.